Imagine a social network built for you, not for profit. Imagen Network puts control back in your hands, combining AI-driven personalization with blockchain-backed ownership. Your data, your content, your rules. Create stunning content, build genuine connections, and monetize your work, all in a decentralized, transparent platform where privacy is prioritized. Ready to experience social networking reimagined? Join Imagen.network today and take control of your digital world. Imagen Network, empowering connections, redefining ownership.
The link at the top line of the description to get the app now.
Let's speak about this. So after the Damon Dash interview on the Breakfast Club, that almost got 4 million views. It was fireworks, man.
Yeah.
Now he's bringing a lawsuit against the Breakfast Club over defamation claims, bro. I'm like, it's just, man, Dame. Like, I'm starting to equate him to is the new Charleston White. And I mean that is because it's like now it's just about being a crash out and making yourself relevant enough to get interviews. Saying what you going like, all right, I'm just going to embrace this role of being the bad guy that's going to talk shit, talk about Jay-Z, this, that, just get these interviews. Because he pops up on another show and he's talking about this. And really, it's like bitching to me. Like, you went up on this show, things didn't go like you thought it was going to go. Now you're bringing a defamation suit against him? What's your thoughts?
I knew we were going to talk about it. I knew we had to talk about it. I knew I had to talk about it, whether we talked about it or not. But it's tough talking about Dame now because this dude has fell so far from grace. It is absolutely pathetic, man. And the hypocrisy that he comes with, it pisses you off a little bit. Like you got this brother from Harlem talking about all this street shit. He went on there and called, and we are no Charlemagne apologists. Never met the dude, not the biggest fans of him, right? Not recently. He went on there and called him gay, called him all this shit. You know what I mean? They was going blow for blow, talking shit. This is what we do. This is what we used to do, right? And now all of a sudden, because he may have hit you better or the headlines, now you suing. And I don't even think it's a personal thing. I think, like you said, he just kind of, now he's starting to get a little bit adjusted to what the internet is. And he's like, oh, shit, well, if I say anything wild or I say this or I say that, I'm going to get more attention and somebody else is going to interview me. And we don't do interviews anymore on the strength. We always throw money in somebody's pocket. So I'm going to get paid to do some of these interviews and say this wild shit. Fuck it. What else I got to lose? F it. You know what I mean? I'm not proud enough to sit back and not say anything. I'll talk about Jay-Z. I'll sue this. I'll do that. I'll do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the wave. This is where people are going. People are throwing out bread. Even I seen Cameron. He took out his little man purse and hit Adrian Broner off with some bread. This is what people are doing nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So he's smart in that regards. You know what I mean? If you going bankrupt and you need money, he's going to do what he has to do to make money. But when you look at the move, it couldn't be more pathetic. It couldn't be more hypocritical. It couldn't be more pussy. It couldn't be less Harlem. You know what I mean? So it's just so completely opposite of what Dame Dash supposedly represents and what he's supposed to be out here putting his name on and being a boss. I ain't no boss to sue for defamation when y'all was going tit for tat up there on an interview. Y'all was going at each other. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was men doing men shit, but apparently not, man. And I don't know if there's any validity to it. Obviously, he's doing it. It's everywhere, but I don't know how far it goes, is what I have to say, because I don't think he has any legs to stand on when it comes to it.
Nah, and people was kind of calling it a Chat GPT lawsuit. Looking up on Chat GPT. Like, people was crazy. And anybody that's respected, they don't even have to be personalities, but that like maybe business people or into things. I kind of listen to their take on it, and everybody kind of sees like, damn, you full of shit, dog.
Sad.
It's sad. We see the thing about we're intelligent people. Something about these, and I hate to say New Yorkers, but people like Dame, I'll say, that talk real fast like a snake old self, and they feel like they can get shit over on you. And if they talk real fast, if they insult you, if they, use a couple big words, they feel like you're not really understanding the same through their bullshit. When it's like we done seen it all. It's like we went to LA for the BET Awards, and LA dudes thought they was gonna hustle us and shit or something like that. It's like, dog, we done seen everything. We done it all, seen it all. You're not going to get nothing new over him. And that's what I feel like Dame, Dash is. He's salty right now, and he's in a situation that doesn't look good for his image. So now he's trying to rectify that. But we all see it. It's like you bleeding out and telling me you're okay.
All right.
Like you're bleeding out, dog. Let me get you some help.
Right.
I'm all right, dog. Fuck that hospital shit. I don't go to the hospital. It's the white man's hospital. And then I like how he tried to use the race. Yeah, he tried to use the he used the whole race bait thing to flip in and talk about how they interview white guests. And like, you're not as cunning as you think you are, Dame Dash.
At all.
You turn into like a Umar Johnson type guy. You're only sitting down with people. And I'll give him his credit. He did go to the Breakfast Club. Yeah. And they did grill him. But who after that are you going to go to that's going to grill you and really push back? You're going to threaten to punch him in the face?
Right.
Because some guys are going to jump up and fight you.
Right.
I'll say, what's good, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So that's not the way, a CEO or businessman, you should have emotional intelligence. You should know how to hold your emotions. And they say the tongue is mightier than the sword. They chopped your head off in that conversation, but you want to beat him up though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Question his manhood. Are you going at envy trying to now we flexing on cribs? That's a hurt individual right there. That looked like somebody that lost the fight and they doing everything they can to prove that they won that shit. Or they want to run it back now because they got their ass whipped. Now like, nah, let's run it back. Now let's run it back. I ain't running shit back. It's over. You know what I mean? A salute to the Breakfast Club. 4 million views. Word. That's what we wanted. You know what I mean? I'm glad they did the interview. And Dame should have just left it at that. You know what I'm saying? Because surprisingly, a lot of people after that interview were still on Dame Dash's side. A lot of people were looking at Dame like he cooked the Breakfast Club. I didn't see it. Not with my two fucking eyes. I seen something completely opposite. But put the thing up and people were disagreeing like, nah, you need to watch it again. You need to get your eyes checked. Dame cooked him. You don't know what he was talking about. Blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. I'm saying that to say that he still had a lot of supporters after that interview. So he could have just left it at that. What are you feeling about? Because he said, as soon as he said Dash, you see that whole motherfucker's mood just go whoop, and it changed. Like, I got your ass. Yep, Dash. And everybody laughed at him, and he got hurt from it. Now he's
yeah. And he even talked about one clip, his sneakers. He was like, they said my sneakers is dirty, so now it's gonna be a headline. My sneakers now it's in the algorithm. My sneakers is dirty. People gonna think my sneakers is dirty. Like, nigga, is you that fucking petty?
That's his favorite word now, algorithm.
Yeah, like, are you that petty? And and my man told me, he was like, man, why y'all go so light on Dame Dash? One of the things I'm like, yeah, I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, bro, it's like we try not to really go in on people like that.
Try
because it's still a level of respect, there. But at this point, it's like I don't give a fuck. No, it's like, yo, I gotta keep. First thing, we gotta keep it real. Mm-hmm. We could come over here and say, oh no, just keep it real. Like, it's not gonna hurt us,
right?
You might say, oh, I'm not fucking with that channel no more. I don't give a shit.
Fuck with
that's why I don't watch this channel. Or y'all saying something. All you gonna do is get a comment or two.
Yep.
Like, so, and these people only respect that in this industry. They don't respect if you big them up and talk nice about them. You'll get farther disrespecting them, dragging them, then in your inbox and shit. That's how this industry goes. That's never been our forte.
Right.
But that we know that's what could get you the type of attention that you want. But with that being said, still 100% real, uncensored conversation. Like, there's no script here.
Nope.
We're not even talking about this. We just go in here and say, I ask a question and we just give our true opinions.
Get it popping. Always have.
Yeah.
That's how we do. 7 years straight, 8 years straight. God damn.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's pretty much one of the main major things, going, on. It was actually a couple of days ago when the story Dame talked about suing him, but nevertheless, and we still covering it. So
yeah, for sure. No, we seen it, but it's tough. Like, we talk about Dame Dash a lot on here throughout the years, and it sucks that the last few times we talked about him, it's been nothing but pathetic situations involving what he's doing. Like, it's not fun to come on here and talk about how pathetic Dame Dash is. It's not fun. You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is. Shit.
He buying Revolt. He said about to buy Revolt.
Motherfucker ain't buying Revolt. What money? What business credit? What business gonna let you buy a business or something that crazy when you're going through a Chapter 7 bankruptcy right now? Right. But all right.
Even the bankruptcy, how he tried to flip it, like your parent to 50. Nah, dog. If you look it up, it's different types of. There's different types of bankruptcy, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't like it's just one different thing. He tried to, for people that don't really know, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, it's the same thing as 50. No, it's not. It wasn't the same thing. Your bankruptcy is Kmart.
Right.
Going out of business.
Right.
That's your bankruptcy. I'm selling everything. Let's close this shit down. Your bankruptcy is Blockbuster.
Right.
50 Cent bankruptcy was GM. Restructured. GM's still around.
Right.
They filed bankruptcy. They paid, they settled. they contract, and now they on the up and up again.
Right.
Not saying he can't do that, but just be real about what you're really doing. The court is taking over your assets and selling them shit. Anything that you have that's worth money, the court is taking over that shit. And you don't have no say-so over it. That's the type of bankruptcy you're on.
You just said the diamond comment though. If you just kept it real, if you're
Right.
just real about this shit, man, I probably got people out here willing to help you. You know, I know people wouldn't be on here having these type of conversations talking about you pathetic and shit. I know I wouldn't come out of my mouth and call you pathetic if you just kept it real. You know what I mean? But the shit you doing after it, trying to make it seem like it ain't what it is, and trying to, you know what I mean, do this corny, hypocritical, I'm a sue this. Nah, it's pathetic, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, man, StreamYard cooperated today. We got this one in.
Word.
I'm excited. I know the people gonna really, appreciate this, opinion on both what we talked about today. So until next time, man, another episode we get. If y'all watch the Black Ball Sports Podcast, we record our podcast, on here. So you get kind of a treat today, 2 podcasts in one. So make sure you subscribe, to the channel, and we'll holler at y'all next time. That's your brother Sam Ant, Viral Hip Hop News. I'm your brother Oh God, Hip Hop News Uncensored. Be sure to check out the Black Ball Sports Podcast as well. We out of here, man. Peace.